Councillor Nunziata is up next.
I would like to amend Councillor Mamledi's motion by adding the words the Eglinton Crosstown. Is there an interruption here? Can you put my time on hold?
My mic.
Why did you have to interrupt the speech for that?
Sorry for the interruption, Councillor Nunziata. Carry on.
Okay, so I'm amending Councillor Mamledi's motion by adding the words underground to Jane after the words Eglinton Crosstown LRT. Members, I spoke this morning when I spoke in support of the referral, and I explained the reasons. And it's obvious that members of council do not understand, and that do not understand the Transit City plan, because if they did, then they would in fact know exactly what Councillor DeGiorgio and I are experiencing in York Southwestern. With the original transit plan, and I got to mention as well, the same councillors that supported Transit City supported the St. Clair right-of-way, which everybody is agreeing that was a write-off and a waste of money, are the same councillors that are pushing for Transit City. In the Transit City, when it was proposed, and we all objected to it, and I got to tell you, it never came to council for a vote. Never came to this council for a vote. The Transit City plan, no, it did not, Councillor Mihevc, because if you remember, Councillor Mihevc,
7 votes.
Councillor Mihevc, stop interrupting. If you remember that we made a deputation, my community, to the commission, and along with the MPP, when the proposal, the commission voted on the proposal, and we were opposed to it. Now, the Transit City plan, as presented, and now that we are proving it again, is that it's underground to Keele, to Black Creek, and above ground to Jane Street, which means that in my community, that all the homes along Eglinton and Western Road and businesses are being expropriated. That is the Transit City plan, and that's exactly what we were against. We made a deputation to the commission with hundreds of names on a petition and asked, please, because the original proposal from TTC was that there were different options, and one of the options was underground, but too bad, too sad we don't have the money, because we want to build Transit City. To build Transit City, parts of the Eglinton line have to sacrifice. So we were sacrificed. Now, in the last municipal election, we were promised that it's going to be underground. You can call it whatever you want, subway, train, whatever. We want it underground. Why should my community be destroyed because they have to expand Eglinton Avenue for the above ground and expropriate all the properties? So here again, the former City of York residents in York lost our subway in 1994, and we were told then, oh, it's because, you know, Shepherd, they have a lot of the MPPs, it's a very rich area, City of York is a very poor area, so you lose the subway. So we took that, and we had to, we didn't have a choice. Councillor Lee mentioned, well, you know, the subway was cancelled 15 years ago, why go back? Why not build it right? Build it right now. Don't make the same mistakes that you did on St. Clair Avenue. Councillor McMahon talks about how wonderful it is for her to walk out and get the subway and get transit. We don't have transit. You're lucky you have the subway. You're lucky you have transit. I have nothing. Think of the city. Think of the residents in the whole city, not of yourself only. And the councillors that are supporting this, they're downtown. They have a subway. They have proper transit. We do not have proper transit. So, since we are not listening to the residents of Scarborough, We just completely ignored them. Please listen to this little piece along Eglinton Avenue where we were promised that it would be underground and extend that underground, and that's why I'm moving that amendment, because of the spring of this year, there's an EA going out that TTC has asked for to go underground to Jane Street, and I'm asking that it be extended and that we proceed with that EA and that we go underground. As I mentioned as well, Councillor DeGiorgio and I'll ask for an extension, Mr. Speaker.
How long would you like?
An extension has been requested. There will be a recorded vote. Oh, let's deal with your point of privilege after we've done with the vote.
Councillor Pasternak, please.
Councillor Nunziata, please.
Councillor McMahon, your vote, please. Thank you.
The motion to extend the Speaker's time carries unanimously, 24 in favour.
Okay, we'll just hang fire for the moment. We have Councillor McMahon on a point of privilege.
Thank you. Councillor Nunziata, I never said I take the subway. I said I take transit. I actually do take the subway some days. I take the bus some days, and I take the streetcar some days. Other days I ride my bike. But I do care about the rest of the city, which is why I want transit built and built today. Thank you.
Thank you for that helpful contribution to today's proceedings. Councillor Nunziata, your time has been extended.
Okay. You're fortunate you have a choice, Councillor McMahon. We don't. Councillor, the Transit City, the original plan, and I know there's some councillors in here that are disagreeing, but you know, you can disagree what you want. But I was there with the community, I was there with TTC, and if they say that that didn't happen, I will really be angry. When we had the public consultations in my ward and Councillor DeGiorgio's ward about the Transit City, Councillor Mihevc, listen to this, that the proposal and one of the models at the open house was underground. So everybody in our ward assumed it was going to be underground. It wasn't until it went to the commission that they changed it and made it above ground. So that's what happened. And I'm just speaking to ask members of council to please support the amendment and Councillor Mamalides' motion and my amendment. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Nunziata. Now we have Councillor Mihevc to question.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry, just because you've said it so many times, I have a sheet here that says, and it has all the votes on Transit City, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes. You were present for all of the votes, and I'll just go through a few of them, and I'm wondering whether you would want to adjust your statement that we never voted on Transit City.
Councillor Mihevc.
If I could finish asking.
Councillor Mihevc.
If I could finish
asking
the question.
No, actually, I'm shutting down both of your mics. Councillor Mihevc, you might want to direct your questions to matters relating to clarification of the motion. Councillor Mihevc.
Her motion indicates that through her motion and through her speech related to the motion, she indicated that she never voted on Transit City. I have something here that says that she voted
that my
for
motion
it 7
doesn't
times.
say that.
I'm wondering whether you want to correct that.
Councillor Mihevc, when I spoke, and if you will listen when I speak,
I do.
that when we
That's
had the
why
public,
I'm asking the question.
no, I'm answering your question. When we had the public consultation on Transit City, the proposal and the open house that we had in York Southwestern, and Councillor DeGiorgio will confirm that, is that the proposal, what TTC brought forward for Transit City, was underground.
No.
But then they changed it when it went to the commission.
Well, what I have here.
So Councillor DeGiorgio will confirm that. Dave's nodding his head.
2009, the approval of the EA for Eglinton LRT came to City Council. It was CC 42.7, and on that particular day, yourself, Councillor DeGiorgio, Councillor Palacio, all voted in support of the Eglinton.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
and you're
Councillor
absolutely correct, Councillor Mihevc. We did because we were, no, it didn't come to council, not the underground from Jane Street, not to Jane Street. The part from that Black Creek to Jane Street did not come to council.
Thank you, Councillor Mihevc. Thank you, Councillor Nunziata. Thank you, Councillor Mammoliti. Thank you all so very much.